Okay, so, just dealing with the second wave of children. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. Get off me, please. Please. Thank you. Goodbye, child. You are a bad child. Wow, I cannot shoot for crap right now. Let's punch the crap out of you right now. Damn child, get out of here. Way more annoying as necromorphs than they are as regular children. Oy. Okay, so obviously I set off the one guy, and I did manage to close it this time without killing myself. Just a little bit of patience. Alright, time to go through this thing. Alright, still can't bring out my weapon, so I highly doubt they would do anything here. Other than maybe a little scare. Let's get out of this thing. Boy. What's the music about? Not sure what the dramatic music is about, but okay. Are you dead?
Okay. Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones and shoot it back at them. Watch. Watch. Stayed like 3 hours using this trick. You see? Just shoot it back at them. I'm gonna bleed out soon. I got clipped pretty bad earlier. So this helps you out. Whoever you are.
Well, that's a kind man. He looks a lot heavier in the video than he does his actual body does. I find that a little bit odd, but okay.
Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones.
Oh, right, it's a trash compacting facility. Lovely. Okay, let's keep going.
Using this trick.
So yeah, you are definitely dead. Make sure of that, shall we? That was fun. Hello there, box. Credits, I'll take those. 0G garbage compactor, huh? So what's up this way? Control room. Let's take a look and see what's going on in there. It's locked. Okay. Then I guess we're not going in there anytime soon. Oh, wow. Well, no store, unfortunately. Oh well. We can grab some credits, though. Wow. That's exciting. That seems a little bit excessive for a garbage compactor, but okay. Whatever. Let's go ahead and upgrade our plasma cutter a little bit more. Get some extra damage and oomph. And I have been doing a little bit poorly on HP, so might want to pump a couple into HP. But first, I'm going to take a look at the plasma cutter. That would increase reload time, which is doing pretty good already as is. That would increase firing rate. Kind of thinking I want to head up here. Then we can go for damage, go for capacity, and then some more damage, and then head up for speed and loop around here for the other two there. So, put one here, and put one to damage here. that's really what matters. And head towards that HP node. Then we can get it the next time around we arrive at one of these things. Okie dokie. And another 12 o'clock flasher. Great. That didn't go very far. Okay. So, let's go ahead and shut this thing down.
Diagnostic mode initiated for waste compression chamber 752. Compressor piston offline. It is now safe to enter the chamber. Authorized personnel only.
I would feel a bit more comfortable if that piston was down. Just saying. Alright, let's go ahead and pop a save. Hello. Whoa! No jumping at me, okay? Oh, bad time to reload. Nope, nope, nope. Boom. Ooh, got some line racks out of you. Thanks for that. Alright, I think that'll do it. Let's go ahead and head into the 0G garbage compactor.
Entering zero gravity.
Hey! Launch and land. Press Alt. Okay. Oh, this is kind of cool. Very different from the first one. They actually have, like, 0G physics where you're just kind of still floating forward, just ever so slowly. Or is that just the camera? I think that's just the camera, actually. Alright, what's this thing? Oh boy, this could get really disconcerting really fast. Look at this, I'm upside down already. Yeah. Now I'm right side up. Okay, so where am I going exactly? Those two ways are trash thingies. Is there anything down here? I wonder. Locator, press and hold B. Wait, through the trash? What? Do I just go this way? Or... I guess so. What is this? Oh, it's a medkit. I'll take that. What's through here? A floating dude. Okay. He's not doing much moving for just having lost both his legs. There he goes. Sort of. Well, that's just gross. Alright. Now that I have sufficiently... Okay, his leg just happened to click through the... Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's turn on the tunnel one. That was a body bag. Okay, so what am I supposed to do exactly? Am I supposed to fly into that tunnel there? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that? Okay, so I'll just jump. Okay. Whoa! Hello, garbage bag. Alright, so we get to fly through this thing. Yay! Oh, orient to ground. That's cool. Anything here? No. Whoa! It's got some force to it. Alright. And down we go. Cassini Towers infrastructure. Authorized personnel only. Temperature 73. I wonder what the ERTS is. Alright, anyone around here? Some pulse rounds. And some credits that just fell through a hole in the floor. Great. And it's dark. Alright, check for ventilation above me. No ventilation above me. None next to me. Okay. Looks like I have to move forward though anyway. That is a vent. Not gonna get very close to it. Not die, thank you very much. And I think I lost a credit chip down that hole there. If I didn't say that already. I'm a wee bit stressed out by this right now. Just a little bit. As horror games should do. Hey, some credits. I'd like those. Okay, let's see. Notice. That's not very helpful. This is a static free work area. Okay. Some more of the maintenance messages. See, like I can actually sort of see with my helmet, with my helmet light. It's a nice little detail they added in. Hello. Boo. Pathetic. Alright, you guys are both just corpses. Okay with that. Okay. Hey, a power lock. Before we do that. That is why I keep a power cell on me at all times. Alright, you are definitely just a corpse. Why are there credits? Okay, they're not just in your gut. That would be weird. Alright, is there anything else in here? Other than money, 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 and some ammunition that I'm probably not ever going to use. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go through. And that's a store. That's a store right there. Where's this battery go? Right there. I can see clearly now the lights are on. I can see all the dust in my face. Aw, the power didn't turn on. Didn't turn on the thingy. That's a disappointment. Bah. I'm disappointed, store. You failed me. Alright, let's head upstairs. Apparently this elevator doesn't have floors, it just has up. I'm cool with that. Okay. And we have another power node to replace the one we used. Awesome. Thank you, game. Oh no. Flashbacks from the Ishimura. Apparently more than flashbacks. Oh god. Oh god, no. No, not these things. Not these things. No, 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 no. No. Ugh. Disgusting wiggly worm things. Hey, text log. Sally 3. Text message from Sally Hennon to Marion Hennon. Marion, I'm just going to leave this log here for you to find when you come get the rest of my stuff. I hope I don't forget anything. This is a really big deal. The rebirth is going to happen very, very soon, just like they said. This is a very special time, like once in a lifetime. Actually, once in a million lifetimes. They say we've been preparing for this since before we were human. Do you know how special that makes us? We're the ones who get to see it. I'm so excited my skin is tingling. I've got chills. Okay, I've got to go. The ceremonies begin in a half hour. I don't want to be late. Bye, sis. I love you so, so much. Come join us. Okay, bye. Sally. Great. So who the hell was lying dead in the bathroom there? Oh, that's, I don't think your sister joined you, Sally. I think she was very dead. Very dead and disintegrated. Okay. Nope, she committed suicide. Never mind. I'm totally thrilled with this whole arrangement here. Goddamn toilet, get out of here. Quit flushing at me. Nicole, stop talking to me. You've been dead 3 years now. Get over it. Oh, this is a bit creepy. Oh no, why more? Why? No, 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 no. Okay, if you're gonna do that, I'm totally happy with that. I'll totally do that. Or, what? What? I am so confused right now. What the hell just happened? Okay, he's just playing dead for some reason. No, 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 no. Bad wiggly worm thing. Alright. Time to take care of the rest of these wiggly worm things. Ugh. Worst enemies are the little ones that come in millions. And I'm apparently out of space for line racks. Alright. There. That's space. Where'd they even come out of anyway? Was that out of that gal? I'm guessing. Don't even know that was a gal, actually. It's just a body. Ugh. You know, I'm just thinking about this whole unitology thing. They're actually not terribly bad people. I'm just thinking about the whole, I don't know, the fact that the marker turns you into a creature that wants to eat everything else. Nothing more. There's no real intelligence behind the individual necromorphs. It's just, for some reason they still see this as a rebirth of humanity. I mean, granted, there's a lot wrong with people, with humans. We have free will choice, but we tend to make a lot of the wrong decisions. Ones that impact us negatively is what I'm defining as wrong, basically. In a way that is not beneficial to our growth and well-being. Whatever. It's all subjective, I suppose. But then there's also the human... that humans can do. You know, this whole construction thing and living in harmony with nature while doing so, if that is your choice and such. But necromorphs, they just kind of consume. They don't really do much in the way of thinking. To join is to survive. Yeah, I don't know how much I agree with that. Hi, dude. How's it going? Wait. Hold on a sec. Is that a bowl of blood? That's just gross. Embrace the evolution! Take us! We are ready. That was a weird sound, but okay. What's with all the candles, man? Seriously. Trying to have a seance here? The marker will save us. The marker caused this crap, you dumbass. Oh boy, dementia time.
I'm afraid, Isaac. I don't want to die.
Hi, Nicole.
You're not Nicole. Nicole's dead. You're not really here.
There you go, Isaac. Oh, great. Now we're hearing the many. Ugh. Mommy is sick. No school forever. Happy news next to very depressing news. Keep us safe from monsters. Oh, this is sad. Hey, credits. At least Isaac is sort of coming to terms with that fact. He may have actually come to terms with it a long time ago if it weren't for the memory erasing drugs. Goo. Oh well. But anyway, thinking. With Nicole, as I mentioned multiple times before, Nicole's model and voice are different. In the very first Dead Space, Nicole is a rather young woman, maybe 20s, early 30s, who has a rather high ranking of lieutenant, if I remember correctly. And she is also Isaac's girlfriend. Or is somehow in a relationship with Isaac. That is probably both mental and physical. But for some reason in this game, they changed her to look more mature in age. 30s, 40s, maybe early 50s. But she's still the rank of lieutenant to go with the lore. I don't know that that's necessarily a good change. This was pointed out by an article I was reading on the origins of why they changed. Nobody actually knows why the developers changed her appearance and voice. There's a lot of speculation, but no answers have actually been given for solid evidence. But it does detract from the fact that in the first game, she was a young woman, relatively speaking, and she was at a very high rank. Kind of going along with the idea that women can... I know this is going to sound a bit, feminist, but, equality for everything, right? Or at least in some sense of that regard. Women can attain things if they put their mind to it, and the effort in. And changing her into a more mature woman kind of detracts from that whole thing. There are arguments that Isaac is a bit older, and so it's a little bit weird that he's dating someone younger. But maybe it's the fact that he's looking for someone younger. It's quite common, actually, for older men to date younger women. Not necessarily someone in their 60s to be dating a 20-year-old anymore. But it's still pretty darn common for a 40-year-old man to be dating a 25-year-old woman or a 30-year-old woman. It's not that uncommon, and the age gap isn't that huge. And Isaac, personally to me, doesn't look terribly old. He looks maybe late 30s, early 40s. And he doesn't have that much in the way of wrinkles on his brow, and his hair isn't really that gray when you look at it in the first game. And considering what he's been going through, I would not be surprised if the last 3 years made him really go all salt and peppery because of all the stress that he was going through. So maybe he's younger than he actually looks, So why would they change Nicole to someone that's around his age and appearance when there's all this other stuff that's going on? It just seems like a very odd decision to me. One of the few changes between the games that I do not approve of. Just not even for the whole backstory and moral and ethics thing, just for the fact that they changed her voice and model, even though the game and the character are essentially the same. It's still Nicole, she's still referenced as Nicole, but for some reason they changed her appearance and her looks. Did Isaac somehow manage to have his brain warp her image in some way? Or what was the aim behind that? I don't understand why they would do that. And they gave no definitive answer. And they may not ever, because their reason might go against the huge backlash that it received. They learned that it was not a good choice, I'm assuming, since we never got an answer from them, and it may not have been for a reason that they think is really good anymore. So that's my 10-minute rant. This episode has gone on a bit longer than I was expecting. I guess I may as well just split the two up. I'm not sure how long the part where I was going on was, so this is probably a separate episode altogether. But,
Dana, Titan soldiers have found me. They're tracking me in some sort of gunship.
You're almost here. Hurry.
Can I wave? Hi, how's it going? What are you willing to give up your life for? That is a good question. And that's also another thing to point out with the unitology. What are you willing to give up your life for? So, this whole rebirth thing, a lot of the unitologists sound ready to give up their lives for it. They are willing to sacrifice themselves for their so-called greater good, even though we on the other side are heavily disagreeing with that opinion. It is not good for our well-being, as far as living is concerned anyway. As far as I know, the necromorphs themselves don't actually reproduce. They just kind of infest in a parasitic fashion. So, not terribly welcome for most people. Yeah. But there's also this whole thing, you know, the sacrificing for a loved one kind of deal. You know. What does that say? Shut the... A lot of shut the fuck ups. Wow. Okay. Is that all this outer ring says? I don't think so. Dunno. I kind of want to know what all these symbols read out as. I don't know if it would just be flavor text or if they actually wrote interesting messages in here. I know it never actually evolves into something where it's important to the plot or anything like that. As far as going through the game is concerned, it may have some background, though, and reveal some of the other backstory that the guys behind this game series had in mind. Something, I'm guessing, a play on Lancelot. A play in 3 acts. Shows May 3rd, 5th, and 10th. Prices 10 per sale. 15 credits at the door. Okay. That's a lovely view, isn't it? And a gigantic marker monument. Lovely. Where's that light coming from, anyway? Huh. Looks like it's painted on there. Alright, let's go into the Cassini Towers East Wing. This residential section... You know, I'm wondering if this is actually just residential, or if this is, like, residential for the unitologists. Uh-oh. That's picking up some credits, jackass. Give me some time. Think clearly and be happier. Find out how. Get rid of them. Get rid of who? Get rid of what? I don't know. But is this actually residential, or is this a residential section for the unitology department? Because it is spreading pretty largely throughout this this future age of space and stuff like that. So is it just you got torched big time, dude? Wow. Okay. But just, I don't... Oh god, the voices of the many are calling me. No. don't want to be one of your minions. I don't want to be one of your fleshy monstrosities. You know, I wonder if that's actually where the Dead Space crew got their inspiration from, was from the Many. If you don't know what the Many is, oh wait, there's, what the hell? There's blood on my monitor. That's weird. Okay. Little thing on my chest, there's blood on it. Interesting. The Many, I kind of don't want to spoil that because I know I'm going to be doing the game that they come from in a future playthrough of something. Of a certain game. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the Many are calling me, and I wonder if the Dead Space developers got their inspiration from it. Cassini Towers, Cosmic Fuse, Terrestrial Living. For the Necromorphs, I mean. Alright, let's head downstairs, and, that didn't sound good. Are you dead? Wow, you actually are. Okay. You got anything on you? No, you're just kind of lying there. Very dead. And my throat is getting really dry. Sunday services, 9, 12, 13. Unitology, Unteology? I wonder what that is. Kind of misspelled the design there. We... Oh, well, we'll just have to deal with it. We are people of influence. We have something those in our life or church. Marked those in our life, okay. We can build good relationships with those who are not under the something yet. We are not of this world. Okay. Avenge the day. Kind of agreeing with that one. I'm going to leave it off here today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and my couple little rants on certain things. And next time we will continue through what seems to be very Unitology heavy, even though it's supposedly only residential. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and are enjoying this playthrough of Dead Space 2 so far. I'm certainly enjoying it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.